monster. Go ahead and wander, but don't trust the water.
Keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Down to the 41.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They find some open field here. And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting him.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's a slant to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 to throw again. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They're going deep for Hill, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second and a yard. Tua steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Here's Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. One more time with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Sanders on first down. And some room to roam now. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They go play action with Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pick.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Hurts sets up to throw it. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. The Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Tua. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as he'll try and go for 2 here. It's a run with Mostert. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He's back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Let's go!
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. First and 10, here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Pickett. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a
and in for the Steelers, touchdown. Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Room here to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Jackson steps away. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
4th down, here's Jackson being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Pickett to throw on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Back to throw, Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Connor Hayward from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game.
For the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 39-yard line. Here's Pickett. And he's got his target, Harris. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Zach Gentry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over. Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the gun, here's Pickett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pickett going to bootleg it. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Pickett back to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Man open is Robinson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot for Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it